Ladies and gentlemen, what's up? This is BC. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to another video. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the direction of the new channel. I'm going to continue dropping new videos for you at least 3 or 4 times a week, and we'll continue the regularly scheduled stuff. I'm really thinking of doubling down and maybe going every day on the YouTube channel, maybe doing lives now, and the new Facebook and the new Instagram and all that stuff. But I also wanted to give you a quick announcement that I'm relaunching everything. I'm rebranding Modern Success. I'm rebranding the Tier 2. I'm rebranding a lot of stuff, and I'm going to be releasing a lot of new things for all of you guys, depending on the level that you want to follow me at and commit to and plug in, right? We also have a new announcement for the EXP side, but that will be coming soon, all right? So let's begin. Let's talk in this video today about a fatal flaw that virtually guarantees failure for everybody. It's nothing that you haven't heard before, but I want to give you some references right now because I think it's more relevant than ever. And it's something that flies under the radar. A lot of these basic principles for a lot of people, you see them so much without really diving deep into these subjects that you believe that you know it or that you demonstrate it, but in many cases you don't. Or you don't exhibit mastery with it yet, and it's something you need to look into again and really go into more, right? And this topic is indecisiveness, the ability, right? You have 2 pieces here. People who can't make a decision, and then you have to forge the ability to be able to decide and decide frequently and quickly, right? Some decisions are going to require time, of course. However, we fool ourselves in most cases and act as if some of these decisions are worthy of us waiting time when really it's just a stall tactic because we can't come to a firm decision of yes or no. And that's where you have to get real with yourself. What I love about a lot of these points is, although I give you advice and give you direction, and so can other people, you really have to be the one that goes inside and fixes it. And then you can lie to other people or tell the world a different story, but you know deep down inside if you have mastery, true mastery, and we can say ease with a lot of these subjects, that would be the best word, right? If they're a part of your life and you demonstrate decisiveness, right? And you lack indecisiveness, you know for a fact if you do, right? If you're somebody who struggles to choose what they're gonna eat every day when they go to a restaurant, it's a problem. We look at that as a normal thing. That's an issue. That's an issue, right? Because that shows up in other places in your life, for sure. So let's look at the subject, all right? One thing that I don't really hear people talk about, and this is something that I brought up a long time ago that I wanted to reiterate, when you are hanging on a decision, right? Think of, let's say, a revolving door, right? And you have decisions coming in every day, right? I have to do this, I have to do that, right? We have small daily decisions, and then we have bigger decisions. When I am stuck on something, let's say I'm deciding, because that's a decision too, to be indecisive and linger on this one thing. That revolving door now that keeps bringing you new opportunities and the next decisions is on hold, right? Now, you still might have stuff pop up, but it's out of your field of vision. You're now stuck on that one opportunity or one thing that you haven't decided on, and now all the other things are going by, but they're not in your field of vision. They're not going through your revolving door, they're going through the next one on the left or the right, or whichever illustration you prefer to use. By you sticking to that, you are denying yourself other opportunities is really what I'm getting at here. And you need to be able to understand this. This is one of the many reasons I tell people to be decisive, right? The second piece, right, and then I'll get into some practical stuff for you to apply. The second piece is you build this momentum of making decisions and getting in the habit of making them. Now it's not so hard. If you're somebody who lives their life where you don't really have to make many decisions besides where am I gonna eat today or am I gonna make my bed today, then of course you're gonna lack business decision-making ability or high pressure and high stakes and high risk decision-making ability because you don't put yourself in those positions. So we have to do this regularly in order to build that muscle. It's just like working out or reading or anything else. We have to build that decision-making muscle for yourself, right? So let's get to the practical stuff because that's just some of the internal stuff and dialogue that you're gonna have. Well, what can you do? Well, the last point serves as a dual point. It is an internal shift, right? Because you have to kind of put that together in your mind and say, okay, I'm gonna do this, and then you actually have to go out and do it. So think of the scope of decisions that you make in a normal day for yourself. Let's up the ante, right? Let's up the ante. Let's stretch outside of our comfort zone a little bit and put ourselves in positions and predicaments, potentially by choice, where we're gonna have to make a decision, where we're gonna have to do something. Now, another thing I want you to do, okay, adding on to this, is notice how many potential decisions fly by without you even noticing. As an example, right? I know a lot of people who are in real estate, right? Or salespeople. I can't tell you of how many times I've witnessed it in person where they just walk by or pretend like an opportunity wasn't in front of them. Right? Think of like a real estate agent watching this video. You drive by, right? And then you see a for sale by owner sign, or you see a moving truck. The obvious choice is to stop and say hi. But you in that moment decided, without really even taking a second to rationalize it, you made the decision that you're gonna drive by or ignore it. But that's a decision, see? So in your mind, you're not making a decision, but no, you are making a decision. You're just programming yourself the wrong way. You're programming yourself to sweep those types of decisions under the rug and under your radar. That's not what you want. Now you're building habitual patterns that work against you, not for you or in your favor, right? And this is the whole issue with making decisions that people have problems with, is they are doing it, they're just not aware of it. You need to bring it to your awareness and realize that these under your awareness automatic decisions that you're making are actually the wrong decision and they're working against you. It's crazy, man. It really is. So you have to take back your ability to make decisions and decide and be mindful and conscious of it. That's when this change begins to happen. But it needs to be a priority to you. You need to literally every day when you wake up or before you go to sleep, both times say, okay, I'm really gonna be mindful of decisions that I make today, and even be aware of small decisions that I make. What drink am I gonna have in the morning, right? Is that the right drink? Should I have that right drink, right? Should I drink this or something else? How about the first thing I'm gonna do? What's the first thing I do every day? Why am I doing that? Okay, well, let's make the decision to do something better or do something more productive, right? This now restores your conscious awareness into these things. Sometimes we have to bring things back from the subconscious to the conscious to reassess them and clean them up before we shove them back there, to make sure that our automatic programming is efficient and strong. Otherwise, you fall into this lull. And then when you're not getting results, you're not feeling good, you're not having a steady emotional state, you're sitting there wondering what's going on, when in reality, you just let things slip underneath the radar. Okay, that's it for this one, guys. Appreciate you listening. Share the channel, leave a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you guys want to check out all the stuff that I offer personally, go to bryancasella.com. The link is in the description. All right, see you guys. Peace.